What's going on, guys? Back again today with a quick one. I promise you it's going to be a quick one this time. This one's all about the new Zenith MP5 mags. Alright guys, so back again here today at Target Shooting Solutions in Avondale, Pennsylvania, your one-stop shop for the best gun range in town. Alright, so I'm here with two of the new Zenith mags. They just released these, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. I got a couple. On the forums though, everybody's just like, oh, they're KCI mags branded with Zenith. Like, don't overpay for KCI mags. So is that true? I don't know. So what I did was I asked the folks at Zenith. I said, look, what's going on with these mags? Are they your manufactured mags or are they KCI mags just branded for Zenith? So they reached back out to me and said these are their mags. They're produced by KCI. So KCI is manufacturing the mags for them, but to Zenith specs. And also they're supposed to have improved welds. That's the information that I got from Zenith for these mags. So really what I want to do is just kind of look at them side by side real quick to a couple other mags and see if there's really any difference. But even if there's not any difference, as long as they run, who cares? So as long as, more options on the market are always good. Instead of just HK spending $90 for a mag or MKE spending $60 some for a mag, and where KCI always came in with a lower price point. Now, you'll probably remember if you're into this, the Gen 1 KCI mags had some trouble, and then they released the Gen 2 mags, and the Gen 2 mags I've never had an issue with. I've not heard many people. I mean, maybe there is people that have issues with them, but the Gen 2 KCI mags I have always ran well, no issues. So, it's either here nor there for me. As long as they run, cool. If they're more expensive, maybe you're paying for the name, but we'll see. Let's just see if they run. So I'm not sure how well this is gonna come up on camera, but what we have here, all the way to my left, your right, is an MKE mag. One of the old MKE mags from years ago, not the new ones. The middle one is KCI Gen 2. This one here on this side is the Zenith mag. So to me, what's different just right off, if you're nitpicking, on the MKE mag, your little lugs right here that stop on the mag well from the mag going in too far are slightly larger. They protrude down just a little bit as compared to the other two, the KCI and the Zenith. So they're slightly smaller in that way. Does that mean anything? I don't think so. I mean, they're in the same position. It's just these ones are down a little further here. Again, doesn't mean anything. As far as finish goes, they all look about the same as far as finish. The MKE mags always seem to have, my MKE mags, the original ones that came in with the Zeniths years ago, seemed like they had a thicker coating or paint on them, so they seem a little more durable than some of the other ones. If you're looking at KCI Gen 2s versus the Zenith, it could just be the way this KCI mag is worn a little more, but this one here on the KCI Gen 2 appears to be slightly larger. I can't really see too much of a variation. This MKE one here, the notch on the side looks a little thinner than say this middle one, which is the KCI Gen 2. And then the Zenith here, similar, close. I don't think they're exactly the same. And then as far as welds go, if you're looking at welds, again, the lighting, I think every mag that I've looked at is slightly different as far as how the welds go. So improved welds, I'm not sure. I mean, as long as they run. They all have MKEs, KCI Gen 2 right here, and then the Zenith all have the 4-pin piece here, whereas the KCI Gen 1s only had 2, and that was one of the upgrades they did for their mags. So let's just see if they run. Side by side, they're pretty similar. I mean, I don't think there's really much of a difference. Ran no problem. This is out of my original Zenith import MKE gun from 2015, 2016, something around there. Never had an issue with this gun. Felt like it runs great. The mags in here lock up well. You'll notice in a lot of MP5 guns that you'll have a little bit of a wobble, which I think is normal. Like, you don't want the tolerance too tight where you have trouble locking the mags in. You want them to lock in easy. You don't want to have to fight and try to rock in a mag and just have trouble getting in there. So some of the HK SP5 guns, the one that I've handled was very tight. I mean, the mags that they came with, I mean, you really had trouble locking those mags in there, and they were very rock solid. Some say that's good, but if I can't get a mag in there first try quick, and I gotta fight trying to get it to lock in, and I can't get it to lock in, that's no good to me. This is my PTR gun. Locks in. A little more wobble than the MKE gun, the original MKE gun. But no problem locking. Just like I said on my other gun, a little wobble, a little looseness I like, because I don't want it too tight to where I can't get it to lock in first try. So both mags run. They do well. No issues. They fed all 30 perfect, just like any other mag I've ever shot through an MP5. So quality is there. You know, whether they're KCI copies or not, I don't think it matters. I mean, as long as they run, and there's another option on the market just to help try to bring prices down. I mean, if anything else. So I know these mags are probably going to fall into the middle price point, KCI being the cheapest. Then Zenith, MKE mags are going to be more than HK. HK mags themselves, obviously, a lot more. So options are good. They run. I don't think you have an issue with them. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, Steve MP5 on Instagram, Target Shooting Solutions on Instagram as well. See you next time.